Sveno Mick here from Swenson Mowing. Real quick. Out here at, just hang on a second to shake. Out here on a job out at Reesville. Just quickly show you. Fair few sticks on this job actually. I've just got to watch them. Someone flicked my belt off a while ago. Rightio, so there we are. This is 2 acres here. We got the mow. Now, I've just been watching some stuff on current affairs and all that sort of stuff. And you think to yourself, with the potential, if you can believe what you're saying, war in China, war with China before many more years, or maybe even next year, maybe this year, whatever, I don't know. I don't know. I do remember only a couple of years ago that we had 2 or 3 Chinese destroyers come to Brisbane on a goodwill stopover. And you look at that, I'm just picking up sticks as I'm talking to you, so I don't want to flick a belt. And you look at it and you say to yourself, well, how can 2 or 3 years or whatever it was ago that China's got visiting warships coming to Australia, so obviously diplomatically it was pretty good, and then just constant, all you see is this bombardment of stuff on the news. China, 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 China. And Ukraine, war. Here I'm just picking up sticks, sorry about this, but I've just got to do it while this is a quoted lawn, I'll say too, so I'm not charging these people while I'm doing this. And you just think to yourself, well, war in Ukraine, whoever's fault it is, I don't know. I'm not there. But you know what they need to do? A lot of these countries, with all their greed, and now I'm not saying it's Russia, I'm not saying it's Ukraine, I'm not saying it's China. Could be Australia, I don't know. I'm not a diplomat. But if you see what you see on the news, Russia's fault and it's China's fault. Well, I always say there's always 2 sides to every story. I've always been a firm believer of that. And that's the way it is. And that's in anything. Now, just look at that Rover sitting there, would you? That's American made. Brilliant little mower. Brilliant. The biggest lawn I do is 2.5 acres. This one's 2. And that's probably about it for that. I wouldn't go much bigger with that particular mower, 46 inch, 22 horse, but because it just takes too long. But what I was going to say is, they need to mow grass. I was just talking to one of my mates this morning, Trigger, when I was coming out here, and he said, grass, when you're cutting it, gives off a vapour that is soothing. And I don't know where he gets his stories from, but I'd say that's true. I love cutting grass. And maybe a few of these leaders need to come out with Sveno Mick and cut some grass. And that's not grass cutting, that's actually cutting grass like this. Sit back and think to yourself, why the hell or why the fuck would you want to destroy this? Why would anyone in their right mind want to destroy the earth? Idiots. Look at that. What do we got there? I think it might be a little Mickey Bear, but I just have to see its side on. Maybe it isn't. But whatever and whatever, you want to destroy the planet and destroy other human beings. And I reckon now, and I'm 60 years old at Christmas, my twin and I, Mark, and I reckon it's the most volatile I've ever seen. I've always followed politics, but I believe in my viewing of the last 45 to 50 years, we've never been closer to a bigger conflict, if you can believe everything you see on TV. Well, I don't believe everything I see on TV for starters, but if you can believe what you're hearing generally, there's a good chance there's going to be a war before much longer. So I'm going to leave it at that, but like I said, these politicians need to come out and cut some grass. And what they need to do is, when you're cutting grass, you've got time to reflect, because the last thing you'd want to do is destroy this. So there's my brilliant deduction for the day from Swenson Mowing. 2 dams there, one above the other. How nice is that? It's just saying to trigger when I pulled up out here. So it's beautiful. So on that note, Sveno Mick from Swenson Mowing and Sveno Mick from Sveno Mick. What we've got to keep into this is all have a lovely day. No wars, thank you very much. Sveno Mick out.